At this point, I know I don't have to reintroduce who the Clipse are because with Ace Trumpet's singles circulating, many already know or are learning. As a listener to the group since 2001, I knew what the Clipse brought to the table and what they were still capable of doing on a beat. So when I heard Punch Bowl featuring Clipse produced by DJ Nigo, I almost lost it. That was the first time I had heard them together on a song since their album Till the Casket Drops, which released in 2009. We'd hear them together again on Push's album It's Almost Dry on the song I Pray For You. In order for you to understand the excitement I felt, you'd had to go back to 2014 when Malice himself stated that the Clipse were done as a group. Of course, 2 years later, he would go on to say never regarding the Clipse reunion. If you haven't read Malice's book, Wretched, Pitiful, Poor, Blind, and Naked, please do so as soon as you can. That book is the reason why I never got too upset about the breaking up of the group. You can say it gave me some sort of closure. The book gives you a look into exactly what Malice was feeling and seeing during his time with the group. But to see them back together again, still rapping at a high level, is a feeling that I can't explain. The energy surrounding the group is refreshing, especially with the current state of hip-hop balancing out since the battle that took place last year. Let God Sort 'Em Out is the name of the upcoming project, which will feature a Kendrick Lamar verse that I'm sure everyone will be dissecting once it does release. The reason I say it will have an impact is because what was revealed in the GQ interview featuring Clipse recently. Pusha T revealed that he had to deal with situations or dealt with situations where individuals in the industry tried to censor his music. It's the reason why Push's feature on Rick Ross's Maybach Music 6 was removed from the final version. It's also why Push's verse for Pop Smoke's song Paranoia wasn't on there. Young Thug would come out and state that Push shouldn't have thrown subs at Drake because Gunna and he had nothing to do with it. I guess you can say this was an act of loyalty on Thug's part for putting that out there, and Push requested his verse be removed since it became a big deal for nothing. As for the Rick Ross song, if you can weed your way through all the bullshit that was put out there through the press, Lil Wayne didn't want to be on a song with the man that just bodied his artist and whom he himself has an issue with. The powers that be at the time looked at Wayne and Drake as their cash cows, so moves were made to make sure that the verse didn't make the final cut. I'm not really caught up in what Ross was saying when he said he made a business decision regarding Push's verse because we've seen his behavior towards Drake last year. I feel the label heads who protected Drake in the past approached Ross about the song and asked him to remove it, the same way Def Jam tried to censor Kendrick's verse, assuming that it was a diss to Drake. I haven't heard the verse, so I can't say if it's a subliminal diss or not. Clearly, the folks at the offices of Def Jam are afraid of a lawsuit if this were to be released on their label. The Clipse and Pusha T brought out their contract and now are licensing their music through Roc Nation. The way I look at that, Roc Nation is almost daring Drake to come sue them over that verse. I guess we'll see what happens once the album drops. Will Aubrey continue in his Karen ways and file a lawsuit against Roc Nation? We shall see. But in the meantime, I will be knocking that Clipse album for the majority of the summer. Y'all be safe, man. I'm DSP. This is the Blast Podcast, Side 2.